Hi, welcome to my tube. My name's Marge. I'm a Heyoka. I'm a wise clown. I'm an empath. I just like to do every little daily videos giving my take on, so call them energy reports. We'll just leave it at that, chalk it up to that. So anyway, I was watching Mom this morning. That show just makes me laugh. You know, even though the content gets kind of heavy, but so does life, you know. Life isn't all freaking fun, man. Bad stuff happens. Terrible things happen to good people. Good things make bad decisions. Good people make bad decisions and do terrible things. People get their wires crossed. Everything's just so weird. It's hard. It's like all these people are searching for answers as to why the world is like this. This is kind of my take. I'm not trying to change anybody's mind about anything. I know what I'm like when people try to change my mind, so I freaking stopped doing that a long time ago. It's not that, I don't need to be right about nothing. This is just information that I found to be true. And somebody comes across my video and sees and listens to what I have to say, and if they agree with me, then that is how a connection is made. That's how our frequency matches, Like attracts like. I've always been a positive person, and it's just so weird because people have always said, "Oh, you're so negative, you're so negative." And then I learned a few years back that how people see me has more to do about them than it does me. Yeah. I used to be such a trusting dope. Just freaking believed everything because, that's the heart I have. So I met people with my heart, but there's a lot of people out there that, God, it took me lesson after lesson to find out what the vibration of being cheated is, I listened to a video yesterday, the seven signs. What's the matter, Bano? You big stretchy buds? Just a good boy? It's all in our feelings and stuff today too, Marge. That's a true story too. Was it the 7th? Seven fires. I don't know how I got it. Okay, the 7 fires prophecy. Yeah. It's pretty freaking accurate. I love listening to stories because, like, religions, they all say the same thing too. They just use synonyms. That's all it is people are trying to put their take on the same thing. Love, light, it's just energy. It's just our electricity. It's that spark. Same one that the EKG recognizes, the electrocardiogram. Yeah, that pulse in you, that's your light. And what do you, in every action that we take every day determines on the vibration of that frequency. Yeah, it's people that are spun up here. I don't care how cool you can act cool, and anybody that's shady can act cool, calm, and collective for a little while, but they can't hold it down for a long time. And when I think of denseness, I think about all that stuff, that egoic cloak that weighs people down spiritually, all that outside external stuff that they need, to prove what a big shot they are, to prove how good they are, to prove, what a hot shot they are. I was like, ooh, look what I got. I'm a master manifester. I drive a freaking $120,000 car. I live in all these things. Oh, bells and whistles, and look at my this, and look at my that, and shiny bells and whistles, But what are you without all that stuff? What are you? What happens if it all goes away? What are you then? Are you the guy that used to have all that stuff? Just makes me laugh. I hear people that are all about bells and whistles. Hey, and I'd like to believe that I'm a minimalist now, and I'm becoming more minimalistic as I get older. Once I get to a place that I want to be, when I freaking moved out to Oregon from Omaha, I purged so much, man. Fucking threw so much away. Bummer of it is there's probably a bunch of cash that got tossed too, because oh well. What are you gonna do? What's done is what has happened is happened. All we have is what happened is today. Anyway, so I got rid of so much stuff because I don't need stuff. you know. I thought about it, you know, it's like people, because when we grew up so poor, you know, I'd see the people with the nice clothes and you know, and that they felt good and stuff, and all that stuff. I mean, I compared my insides to their outsides, and I felt like a small person for years and years and years. What happened is all that stuff didn't matter. You know, I hear about kids in high school and their woes and stuff, and I remember my woes in high school too, and it's just like, yeah, I still see some of those people on Facebook, but we ain't friends, you know? They don't ever comment on, watch my videos and comment on those. No, they don't. I mean, it's, you know, oh well. So you know, and I'll engage with them on their social media and stuff like that. Maybe I'll see you at a reunion if they have them anymore, and maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'll go if they have them. Maybe I won't. Who knows? I went to one. You know, all I got to do is experience things just one time. Try it once. Okay, I did it. I'm good. So, I had a nice line of thought going there, and then I think it derailed. But, I don't even know where it went, because now I'm listening to Poison. Hold on, Benny. I think I lost it, Benny. I'm having a really hard time making these videos anyway. Usually I just do one take, play it all the way through, and just kind of yammer on, be done, upload it. But, like, today and yesterday, I hope Rick does an astrologer report soon. I like what he has to say. Some astrologers, I like to just listen to their reports because I trust them. Because I know... Because I trust them, because I'm in line with them, you know. I was explaining to a young girl yesterday, I'm like, that's how connections are made, you know. I was talking about Age of Aquarius, and I mentioned it, and she overheard it, and she was like, I think you were in here last week talking about it, and I really want to learn about Age of Aquarius, you know, and I think she said she was an Aquarius, I think, maybe, so maybe the like attracts like, and, you know, it's all that, like, when you're shopping for cars and you got an idea of one you want, and then you see them all the time. So maybe she's hearing maybe she's an Aquarius, and it's just for some reason she's hearing it all over the place. So she was like young girl in her early 20s. So I'm like, oh, just, you know, Google it. Just go, and don't just Google it, but, you know, use different browsers. Use different search engines. You know, use different means. Don't just look from the same place. You know, go to different places because they have different algorithms, and there's each one of these places, their scope is different. And like the Age of Aquarius is like you know, everything is secular. Everything is a cycle. Everything goes in cycles. That's why people do the same thing over and over. It's because there's lessons to be learned. They're just not learning them, so they're presented with an opportunity to do things different. But people keep doing things the same way, so every time the lesson comes back, they keep doing the same thing. The result is the same, and then they're back to square one, you know? And a lot of these astrology cycles happen, you know, in different, you know, and I think this Age of Aquarius I think that's on a 2,000-year cycle, I think, and it's what, 2019? Ooh. And a lot of people think that some people say it started, November 11th, 2011. There's some that, okay, it started December 21st, 2012, Mayan calendar, all that stuff, you know. I think that one makes more sense to me. I think the Mayans were pretty freaking brilliant. So, the Age of Aquarius, you know, when you think about what it represents, it's like technology, it's humanitarianism, it's energy fields, and we're all, you know, everybody's only getting more sensitive. And the people that are trying to desensitize, that are trying to block out how the world is changing and evolving into a more spiritual place, more spiritual friendly, you know, it makes it harder for people that have sold this bullshit idea that we're just human beings and we're supposed to create just money and trash, and then we're going to die one day. That's it. and then that is our human experience. I don't even get people that don't believe in reincarnation. Is weird to me. But that's cool. I guess, you know, I never believed people when they told me stuff. I had to find out for myself. And that's why I've gotten into a lot of trouble my whole entire life, trying to find out, doing things different with slight variances. Not the same exact thing. Till I get back there, I'm like, oh, that's what they're talking about. The fact that I would try again is the same thing. Oh, I get it. Well, but things are important to people. They're going to try and try and try. I mean, have you ever met someone that you already determined they can do anything in the world? They can break your heart, they can stomp all over you, they can cheat on you, they can lie, they can do whatever they want to you, and you will always love them? Yeah. I used to have those too, until I started loving myself first. Then I thought, you know what? Those people suck. I don't want to know them, because they don't love themselves. People that treat people badly, they just hate themselves. It's a no-brainer. It's obvious, it's easy, and I know this because I used to be so angry. I used to hate myself. I used to hate the fact that I was gay. I used to hate the fact that I was born to the parents that I am, you know, all these things. And then it's just like, all you are is hate. Why don't you try to perpetuate the love and the light, you know? Why don't you show people that even though you had all this anger, that you got past it too? I'm not saying I don't get mad no more, because shoot. Ooh, my planetary placements, there ain't no way. But I also know that to keep me from getting less poppy, meditate an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, 2. Just go if the dogs will permit, and if mom's, you know, hungry. Otherwise, I just do an hour. There's too many chores to do, but the world can get so much better, you know? Just be careful. That's all I want people to do, is be careful. And if you have any questions on how to be careful, I got all kinds of recommendations for you. Things that have worked for me, you know. So, hope you have a rad day. Peace.